Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Appalachian State's offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Avant. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside, you see him moving outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Dropping back, it's French. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Looking for a man. It's Avant. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity put together.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wood. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll just keep slinging it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. State offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Avant. He's moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush. You could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Going up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Complete to the right. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little...
And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but, guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Avant. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. and that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Woolen. Stopped after making the catch. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half.
17, Georgia Southern, 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. To throw, it's French. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This is awful.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Roberts. Still running at the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's French. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He's back to throw on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Gets it out fast. Obliterates him, still on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Woolen. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Bringing it back, it's Gilliam. Slips through the line. Touchdown, App State! And the route is on.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. This time they'll go to the running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's French. Using his legs to buy some time. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
App State, 45. Georgia Southern, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got the back over the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's French. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Roberts. At the 45, on his way. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll ride his man on the option. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Okay, ready?
They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Avant. They're trying to get to it. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. You know what's great about rivalry?